blow this shit the fuck up. Let's go, look.
I stack dollars, players in Chevys and Monte Carlos, moving big weight by the carload. First you get the money, the power, then the bitches follow. Got a burner on my waist and it's still with hollows. You know the motto, swing it out the bottle. Got a couple model chicks and they love to swallow. Fill up my cup right quick, that's macchiato. And I don't care if you black, white, or eating tacos. I put that on my Dr. Andres Delgado. Fuck around and end up in a cup of caldo. I let the 9 blow, running from the 5-0. Pistol on my side, so if you trip, you get your mind blown. I'm from the city where them winos run up to your side though. Empty out a clip and watch it die slow. And then the preacher read the Bible. At your wake in the mistakes for trying to take the cake that I won't. Beauty valor, music the cure. Cause when I'm spitting on this microphone, there's never a flaw. Yeah, never a flaw. Never a flaw, cause when I'm spitting on the microphone, there's never a flaw.
You're mute.
Of course, I'm muted. What up, everybody? Welcome to the O.O.C. Bigger Ford is in the house. Roberto is in the house. What's up, Roberto? How you doing, brother?
Safe. What are you saying?
I can't complain. Can't complain. Tell the people where they can find you, sir.
We're here Wednesday night, usually with my boys, them, Bigger Ford Entertainment. JG is missing in action. Getting shit off our chest live like we do.
Absolutely, 100%. Haven't heard from JG. No, he's going through some things, but I'm pretty sure 100% he will be here when he can. If he can tonight. If not, Mike is in the house. Mike said, y'all late and shit, probably too busy coming up with more trash takes about Peacemaker and ish. Nah, Peacemaker's not on this one. You know what I mean? Peacemaker's not on this one. Yeah, no sound. I fixed it. Keep it that way. Really? Oh, you talking trash already, Mike? I got you. JG joined ICE, didn't he? Oh man. Yeah, man, we'll let JG decide whether he wants to let people know what is up and why he couldn't reach other than that. But it's good to be back. We got a great show for you tonight because boy, was that did that Super Bowl cause some issues, which we are definitely going to get into. But Roberta, how you doing? How was your week so far?
Tired of winter already, yo.
Oh yeah, me too. 100%. 100%. This shit is freaking annoying. Can't take it anymore. I said I am done with it. You know, I'm getting to the point where Danny might be right.
No mites about it.
Danny might be right. You know what I mean? You get to the point where it's like, oh, okay. Like the weather's not too bad, but it's not great either. You know what I mean? We have some nice days and then we have some cold days and all kinds of crap. So I don't know why my camera zoomed in like that. Let me try and fix this shit.
Shit's in love with you today.
Yeah, it seems like everything is messing up today. Still trying to get used to this program. I mean, I did. There we go. That should be better. I did learn some things about it, but there's still some things I'm still trying to figure out. So once I get those things figured out, then this will be good. I'm just tired of paying $66 for damn StreamYard. You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
one only costed me 35, so it's like half the price. So yeah,
It's not
that's
that bad.
pardon me?
It's not that bad.
No, not at all. Not at all. Uh,
I actually like some function of it.
as do I. As do I. I like some functions of it too. I'll take my auto tracking off. I leave it at that. Okay, cool. But yeah, guys, as we do all the time, you know, we try to get into some little jokes we have. I'm gonna try and get these damn jokes on here properly because this is the problem that I have in like when I'm doing like if I'm showing a YouTube channel or nothing, I could do that. I could switch it up, no problem. But when I'm trying to share like a video or something, that's when I seem to have a problem when I'm trying to share some media. So we're gonna try and share some media over here. We'll see how it goes. Of course, we got a few jokes in the house. Of course, let me see which one we're gonna run first. All right. Let's hold on. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. We'll add it to the screen. Ah,
She gonna have to
crap.
explain this shit right now. Mommy! You look like him, yes.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is why it's not working out properly. Hold on. Let me try this again. All right. Share media, bigger forward. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, let's watch this.
She gonna have to explain this shit right now. Mommy! Turn the light on real quick. You got some explaining to do. Who that?
Remember him, Roberto?
What's that?
You remember the black guy from
That's my daddy.
You remember the black guy from Coming to America?
Yeah.
Yeah. So watch. He shows up.
Explain this shit right now. Mommy! Turn the light on real quick. You got some explaining to do. Who that? That's my daddy. That's. What the fuck? That's not my daddy. You been fucking around out here. You been fucking. That's not my. You look like him, yes.
Yes, he does.
Ay, bebeo. Ay, bebeo. That's your daddy.
Mom dying. All right, so let's see if we can replace this damn video with another video. Doesn't look so. All right, I don't know how this shit works. Remove that from scene. Let's add another one. Oh no, stop. All right, add another one. Media share. Add. Okay, yeah. Now how do I get the damn video up here? Okay, nope. Definitely don't want that one. You know what? I can't do this. We'll just get into some of the topics right away. We'll just deal with that because this is starting to get to be a little bit of annoying. So we'll get into the topics. All right. So first off, I wanted to talk about this real quick, and I don't think I really have it up there, but Donald Trump's group dropped a video, right? And the first video they dropped, the first video they dropped had to do with Michelle Obama and Barack Obama as monkeys, right? And at first they were saying it wasn't racist. No, it's not racist. It's, Lion King, but of course there's no monkeys in Lion King, right? So there's that. And then they removed it, but then they did this one thinking it would be a little bit better. So watch this.
There's two giant apes.
This thing is supposed to give us powers. Let's do it. Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Saber-toothed tiger!
Tyrannosaurus!
Why does it have 3 legs?
That's not his leg. Yeah! Okay, let's get him. Get him, Michael!
Who made this shit?
See, I don't know who made the video, and I don't think this one was put out by Trump, but the first one was. The first
Yeah,
one was put out by Trump, but this one, what are you thinking?
they're trying to start shit, man.
Yo, bro, they sitting up there, and I'm gonna show you because the one thing that pisses me off more than this is the brothers that were defending this, saying that what he did was not racist. I'm like, bro, how the hell is that not racist? How is it not racist? What are you trying to say? Right? Black people are monkeys? Just so annoying. But what are your thoughts, Roberto, real
Look,
quick?
the coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't need to do anything else to show me they're racist. It's clear as day. It's more of what's
100%.
going to be done about it, if anything.
So what do you think should be or what can we do?
Sue his ass. Wouldn't he do the same?
Oh yeah, 100%. He's been trying to sue people for left and
He
right,
still
bro.
is.
You know? Let me try and bring this up real quick because I got some of this stuff on X and I was just like, all right, let's see what we got here. Remove that. Let's go home.
Excuse me.
Okay, so phew. All right. So I'm going into some of this stuff. We're gonna get into this real quick because this has a lot to do with the Super Bowl stuff and the racist stuff and oh my god. Yeah. Stop sharing. Share X. Let's see. Is this one? This one. Mother effer. Hold on. There's got to be a way to do this. Damn, I had it perfectly before, and now it's like I can't do it. Okay, but what I'm trying to bring up, Roberto, so you know, is like the Megyn Kelly thing.
Okay.
So you heard what she had to say, right?
That's that one I told you I wanted to do the thing about?
That is correct.
I heard what she had to say. Well, I listened to a bit of what she had to say about the Super Bowl, but you told me she had done something else.
It did?
That she had made a comment about black people. No?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you didn't see that part?
No.
Oh shit. Okay. Now, if I can ever get this fucking thing to go in the box it's supposed to go in the box at, we'd be fine. Let's see. Let's try this one. Screen share, bigger forward. Okay, there. Put the wrong one. That's why. All right. So this is Megyn Kelly and her bull crap. And I don't know if you guys know, but I can't stand this woman. What's that?
Who is she, anyways?
I don't know. To be honest with you, YouTuber, I don't know, some political racist clown. But let's listen to what she had to say.
Over ICE. He doesn't want illegals deported from this country. Well, too bad, because the majority of Americans do want that and are not shy about pushing for it, and that's why President Trump got elected. So he and his little buddies over at Green Day never miss a chance to bash the United States of America. He got selected because Jay-Z, for some reason, has got the choice over who performs at our Super Bowl, who's another problem. Don't even get me started on his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. Why is he choosing who's appropriate for American children to watch during our seminal sporting event? And I'm sorry, Piers, but to get up there and perform the whole show in Spanish is a middle finger to the rest of America. Who gives a damn that we have 40 40 million Spanish speakers in the United States. We have 310 million who don't speak a lick of Spanish. This is supposed to be a unifying event for the country, not for the Latinos, not for one small group, but for the country. We feature English-speaking performers at the quintessentially American event of the Super Bowl.
Hold on. So let's pause it there for a second. What are your thoughts on what she just said right there, Roberto? I'm going to get you to other stuff, but right there what she said.
Racist?
I have to ask. Did she said English people, right?
Yeah.
Didn't Shakira do a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Shakira did do a Super Bowl halftime show, right?
If she didn't do a whole Super Bowl, she did a feature. Was it? I think Shakira did. Shakira and Celine, what's her name? One who got married 7 times.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah, Lopez and her did a thing together, no? I remember.
Yeah, Shakira and J-Lo, full Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show. So they did a Super Bowl. That was in was it 2016, I think?
Hey, Mama Bear.
Hey, Mama Bear, how you doing? Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. Yeah, so okay, so that's that. So Shakira is not I know she sings in English, but she's not an English person, right? So let's go.
We do Michael Jackson. We do Whitney Houston. We do great bands that love America, like American rap. That's a different situation. This guy who can't stand the country comes out and starts speaking in Spanish, and I'm sure the people in South Florida really enjoyed it. The people in an American territory, Puerto Rico, really enjoyed it. But the people in the heartland had no idea what the hell was happening. This is a guy who loves to parade around in a dress, who, again, hangs out with Jay-Z and his Epstein-loving pals, who gets up there when he's not bashing America with his pals at Green Day, who are from the far-left People's Republic of California, who have never missed a chance to rip on Trump, MAGA, half the country, or ICE, and that's something they share with Bad Bunny. That's not representative of what the heartland wants to see. And the heartland always gets the middle finger from people like Jay-Z, like Roger Goodell, who should know better, but he's a panderer who runs the NFL. Christian nation, we're still a Christian nation. And what we want is somebody up there to celebrate how freaking special this country is, not a bunch of people who can't stand us. And over what? Over our desire to get illegal immigrants who are raping and molesting our children out of our country.
Okay, so that was one of them. Yeah, that was one of them. Got to try and find the other one where she talked about this because I didn't hear that one before. But what are your thoughts on that one, real quick, Roberto?
She's part of the crew. I don't know if they get scripted stuff, but they all sound the same. They all don't make sense. They all eat at Mexican restaurants. They all travel to Mexico, and because of a fucking half-hour show, the world's gonna turn the other direction.
Facts, bro. Facts, 100%. And that's the thing that kills me, right? Because like you said, it's like 15 minutes. The show was like 15 damn minutes. That's it. And you're complaining about 15 minutes of freaking Spanish music?
And last I checked, Puerto Rico is part of the U.S.
Exactly.
So
100%.
you can't celebrate their culture when one of their artists gets selected. When can you?
So dumb. Not to mention the fact that supposedly Bad Bunny was one of the biggest selling artists of all times, right? Well, in the past couple of years, whatever. But even still, I just think like what they were doing is popularity. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you're popular, so let's get someone popular in there. But Shifty Gizm says, here it is. He says, Megyn Kelly was a Fox News anchor who was sexually harassed by Roger allies, and they made a movie of it. Really? Charlize Theron played her. She left, joined the Today Show, and was fired within the year. Mama Bear popped in, of course. She said hello. And then he said over here, she didn't realize there was an issue with kids doing blackface for Halloween. I remember that. She was super hot at one point, but got too gunt in the face and is incredibly annoying, extremely annoying. What's up, Only the Strong? How you doing? We taught geography here, guys. Absolutely, 100%. All right, so this is the other part that I was talking about. Let's play this one here. Make sure it's popped up on the screen there. All right, I believe this is it.
And out of their operations.
Is this it?
I know I'm supposed to feel sorry for Alex Preddy, but I
No,
don't.
that's not it. Hold on. This one.
Spanish is a middle finger to the rest of
Yeah,
America.
this one. All right. Let me bring it back to the beginning. This is the one.
I'm sorry, Piers, but to get up there and perform the whole show in Spanish is a middle finger to the rest of America. Who gives a damn that we have 40 million Spanish speakers in the United States? We have 310 million who don't speak a lick of Spanish. This is supposed to be a unifying event for the country, not for the Latinos, not for one small group, but for the country. We don't need a black national anthem. We don't need a Spanish
You heard that,
speaking,
Roberto?
non-English
There you
performing
go.
Spanish of the country.
Let's
We don't
read it
need a
again.
black national anthem. We don't need a Spanish speaking, non-English performing
What up,
performer,
LDJ?
and we don't need
Yes.
an ICE or
What's
America hater featured as our primetime
Hold
entertainment.
on.
You mean black people
Okay,
singing
what
the
is
national
the
anthem?
national language officially?
No, the Black National Anthem. I played it for you the last time.
How often do we hear it that she has a problem with it?
Like only in the Super Bowl and Black History Month, and sometimes like that where you'll get it at a basketball game or other than that. But other than that, you don't hear it all the time. But that's the thing. This is the racist shit, right?
The national language of the United States of America.
I mean, English, and there's been a push for many years to make it an official.
You don't have one.
Documented thing.
You don't have one.
If you would have let me finish my comment, I would have pointed that out. That people have been pushing to make it official.
Okay,
right,
so
now
you're trying to make official.
This attitude that you have right here is why you in Great Britain have lost your culture. You ceded your culture to a bunch of radical Muslims who came in and took over, and now it's gone. We're not allowing that here. Whether it's Hispanic, whether it's Muslim, it's not happening in the United States of America. That's why President Trump was elected. And whether it's Bad Bunny, who is American but refuses to speak English in his performances, or anybody else, we have to keep the Super Bowl, which is a quintessential American event. Football, that kind of football, is ours. They call it American football. And the halftime show and everything around it needs to stay quintessentially American. Not Spanish, not Muslim, not anything other than good old-fashioned American apple pie. There should be a meatloaf, maybe some fried chicken, and an English-speaking performer. That's what the Super Bowl should be.
That's what I'm saying. Fried chicken. You really talked about fried fucking chicken? And here's the thing, though, right? I will bet you my left nutsack that this woman does not watch football.
I would have to.
So why the fuck are you complaining about this damn fucking halftime show when you ain't even watching it? Not to mention that they did, and this is why I called it 5 million racist, right? Because they did the Turning Point halftime show, Make America Great Again, whatever. Kid Rock and a bunch of other artists were up on there, whatever. And supposedly 5 million people left the Super Bowl to go watch that, right? Supposedly.
You think I believe any of their stats?
No, I don't either, because it went from 5 million and then it was like 22 million and this and that. People are saying it was bots and all kind of shit, right? But regardless of anything, even if they did, let's just say by chance they did get 5 million. First off, Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance has more viewers than Michael Jackson's, and Michael Jackson was number one up until this point. All right, so let's put that there. Second off,
I thought Kendrick got the most.
No, it was Michael. Michael was always number one with 133 million, and I think Bad Bunny ended up, the last time I seen, was like 148 million. So do the math on that one, right? 148 million, 5 million left to go watch the Turning Point, whatever. 5 million racist, 100%, because we know what Turning Point and those fucking clowns over there stand for. You know what I mean? We know exactly what they stand for over there and exactly the stuff that she is talking about. So you don't want diversity in the Super Bowl performance, but you talking about fried chicken. TPSA had more sheep and bots. 100%. Absolutely. One night stand, something you put next to your bed or in it. Facts. English blows away. Been learning it for 40 years and still makes no sense. Exactly. Exactly, LDG. 100%. Right? And if you did you watch the Super Bowl performance, Roberto?
Of course.
What'd you think of it?
I like Bad Bunny.
You like Bad Bunny?
Yeah. Did I like the concert? You know, some venues aren't built for concerts.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounded like that was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because his voice sounded really effed up. The way they did it, like the choreography, I thought that was unique. I've never seen anything like that before.
With
Hats
all
off to him.
with all the symbolisms and stuff like
Yes,
that, and
like
yeah,
being so cultural, you know,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and making it like a TV show. I don't know how the people at the Super Bowl saw it, but for the viewers on TV, that was unlike anything done before.
100%.
And did you know, Anzo, that these guys have to pay for their own shit? The NFL doesn't pay them.
What do you mean?
Entertainers have to pay to do the show.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
The NFL is the cheapest fucking. They're cheaper than Oprah, man. Oh my 100%. God. Oh my God. But yeah, listen. How many shows have been done in English?
All?
No?
All of them. Yeah.
So you have one done in Spanish,
mm-hmm.
and it's causing such a fucking uproar.
Unbelievable.
Racist.
Mm-hmm. And here's the
thing. Why
don't
they fucking just wear T-shirts saying it so we know who you all are?
Facts. And here's the thing, though, Roberto, because supposedly the Republican Party, right, the ones that did the TPSA and everything, they're supposed to be the ones who want, diversity. They're supposed to be the ones that want, Christians and all kinds of stuff like that, right? That's what they supposedly preach. But behind closed doors, they don't want nothing black. They don't want no immigrants. They want an complete and 100% white America. And I'm going to show you something too, because I was shocked with this racist ass guy's point, but I'm trying to figure out what his new angle is. But yeah, I'll show that in a minute. I'll definitely show that in a minute. But remember when I said these ninjas piss me off, right? Worse than anybody. Let's watch this.
I'm so tired of Hispanics and Puerto Rican people telling us we're racist. First of all, I'm black. We black. Black people want to criticize it the most. I mean, white people are too. We all are. You can't call black people racist for criticizing or white people. We have the right not to like Bad Bunny, and it had nothing to do with him being Puerto Rican. People weren't criticizing J-Lo performing. People don't care about him being Puerto Rican.
I don't think this is the video.
Stop trying to that's manipulation. They're trying to manipulate people to feel the way they feel about Bad Bunny. But the reality of it is we have a right to not like Bad Bunny. We don't like Bad Bunny because we are American. You have to assimilate to our country.
Okay, well, this is one of them.
That's like me moving over. If I decide I want to be a missionary in Mexico, and me going over there and saying, I'm going to speak English, and I just expect everybody over there to learn my language. No, I came to their country. I have to learn some Spanish if I go over there. Like most missionary preachers that go over to those countries, they have to learn the language. This is America.
I think they're fucking smart.
I know,
this is
bro.
America.
I know.
We speak English. That is our official language.
You don't have an official language.
Most of the people that watch the Super Bowl are American. The Super Bowl, whoever sings it should be singing it in English to respect Americans, or at least have subtitles, or are some American singers there to balance it out. We also have the right to not be okay with people wearing.
What was that?
To put Lady Gaga in there.
I was just about to say that.
Having all these foreign flags everywhere and putting all these political symbols in it. We also have a right to not like a man who says who's just very divisive in general. So there's many reasons. We just don't like Bad Bunny. It has nothing to do with him being Puerto Rican.
Who the fuck is we?
And you can't condemn us and you can't call us racist to make us like somebody that we don't like. We don't have to like Bad Bunny. I'm so
who is we? You know what I'm saying?
Speaking for us.
I guess they think they are speaking for us, bro. But no, not we.
I like Bad Bunny.
Exactly. So it's not we. It's freaking you. Trying to bring up this black woman one though. Oh my god. Because I'm like, listen, do you guys understand that when the Americans are finished with the immigrants, if you want to put it that way, who they're coming after next? They're coming after black people next. You know what I'm saying? So to be sitting there talking about, oh, well, you know what? This is America and we're Americans. And yeah, you may be Americans, but I can tell you one thing. If they get the chance to deport your black ass, they are going to deport you as quick as possible. So
you're American till you're not.
100%. Oh, man, I don't think I have this black woman anymore. Because she was on the same thing. She was like, oh, if you're not this, get out and don't come here and you shouldn't be coming to America. And I was just like, man, oh, I do have her. I do have her. I do have her. Good.
And I'm like, another one trying to speak for us.
Bro, these coons, man. Listen, I'm going to say it. I'm going to call them what it is. I know you do. Oh, you can't say that. Yeah, they're coons, bro. Listen to this chick.
Oh, I saw another one.
How dare people come on any land? Because they wouldn't do it in their own country because they'd be taken care of. But you come on these lands and think you have the audacity to speak against our lands? Our ancestors built this place. You got to go.
Facts, Mike.
Okay? So let's speed it up, Trump. Let's speed it up, ICE. I'm not saying unalive anybody. I'm saying let's speed it up. Anybody that stays here has to assimilate, just like everybody else. If you go to Ghana, you got to learn the language. If you got to go to Ghana, you want to start a business, you got to bring, it used to be $10,000, now it's $1 million. Don't play with America. Every nation, you can't buy land. You can lease the land. You think you buying it. You can only stay there 99 years. But they're here fighting, yelling, screaming, down with America, burn it all down. But you got the benefits from America? You have the audacity to wave your flag on our lands? The indigenous people stand with the military that's taking everybody up out of here, that's been unaliving our children and stealing the resources, mistreating and oppressing the American people.
Wow. Fucking Kool-Aid has been passed, yo.
Oh my God, bro. Like, I really don't get it because, listen, are you proud to be American, Black American, 100%. But don't think you will ever have the same privilege as the white ones. You just don't, right? And no matter how big, how much money you make or whatever, he said that was AI. No, I don't think it was. Oh, I know it showed that thing at the end, but I don't think it was AI, Mike. Maybe it is. Maybe it was. At this point, AI is getting so much better. You never know what is AI and what isn't. You know what I mean? So now, you guys all know Nick Fuentes, who is one of the biggest racists out there, right?
Keeps getting reelected.
Who?
Fuentes. Is he not the governor of Florida?
No, I'm talking about this guy, Nick Fuentes, this racist guy, right? But I want you to hear what he had to say about the Super Bowl performance, Roberto.
The halftime show was in Spanish and all the performers were brown people. The message was, this is what America looks like, a mosaic of Latin peoples. Clearly it was political. Clearly it was a middle finger to white people. Weird take. Are you even a white nationalist at this point?
Honestly, I don't feel like one anymore. I feel like, do I want America to be a white country? Yes. I'm pro-white, but the movement has just been captured by losers and idiots. I'm kind of just done pandering. I fucking hate these people. When I look at what the movement has become, like the kind of impulses that have captured it, it's just kind of depressing. And I've always been forward thinking and I've always been heterodox and I've always been progressive in a way. And increasingly, I don't feel like I fit in with that anymore. It used to be the case that if you were against white genocide,
I seen it
if
shifty.
you're pro-white, if you're against immigration, like that is what it meant to be on our side.
Hold on.
Now
This
it's like
name
you
is
have to be
Fuentes.
a Republican
Yeah.
culture warrior.
Peterson.
I have to be.
What's that?
His last name is Fuentes. If last I checked, that's a fucking Latin last name.
Yeah,
Your name is
100%.
fucking Peterson.
100%.
Who are
100%.
you acting? Anyway,
No, you're correct because I watched a video today with Maze Lucas. He was saying the same thing on him. He's saying the same thing. But yeah, you're right. But he wants, but it's the same thing as like that Myron guy who's black and thinks he's a fucking white nationalist too, right? These guys they're sick in the head, bro. They're sick in the head.
One up
and they're
about
getting
the
support.
Super Bowl halftime show.
Yes.
It's just so low IQ. It's so low IQ. It's so monotonous, so
Why do you have to be fucking
repetitive.
super IQ to
You're
watch the
screaming
halftime
at the
Super Bowl show?
halftime show because it's in Spanish. Am I supposed to do this performative outrage?
No,
Why?
just dance.
I'm supposed to get up out of
Facts.
my seat. Who gives a fuck? No, I don't think I fit in anymore because
That's good rock lip
I'm
singing.
telling you this.
Yeah,
we've
you've
reached
seen
the
that,
high
right?
watermark of that stuff. I've been doing this for 10 years. I was into this before it was popular, before it was mainstream, and now it's filled with a bunch of complete fucking idiots. It's really just turned into signaling that you're a part of an in-group. And we're all going to have the same take, and we're all going to have the same opinion, and we're all going to say the same thing.
100%.
And we're all going to engage in this elaborate performance. I don't know who it's for, why. We're all going to perform outrage. We're all going to perform and do the same jokes, and we're all going to have the same talking points. I don't know. It's no longer interesting to me. It's no longer interesting. It's not fun.
But what he just did there is subtly expose exactly what they do, bro.
Yep.
Pure talking points, pure, fake outrage and all kinds of stuff. He just explained it there and he's like, he doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. He's
False
still a piece of shit.
accusations.
100%. The land put us here, damn it. It's ours. Absolutely, LDG. I know what you mean. 100%.
Funny anymore. It's not edgy. It's really just become a drag. At one point, we were the trolls, and now we're the butthurt ones. There was a point in time when we were having fun, and we were laughing, and we were trolling, and we were making jokes. And now our side are the biggest butthurt faggots of all time.
Ugh.
The far right has become the biggest butt.
Nope, let me skip that because he think he says it again.
Everybody's mad all the time. You can't make jokes. Everyone's moral fagging about everything. Purity spiraling. At the end of the day, people don't even really have a vision for what the country should be. I mean, half the people complaining about the halftime show aren't even white nationalists. They don't even know what the fuck they are. They just have these grievances. They don't care if America... Do you think Megyn Kelly gives a shit if America's white or not? Megyn Kelly is bitching about it. Like,
facts.
You think Megyn Kelly is based? Megyn Kelly's screaming, the Super Bowl should be unifying. It should be in English. You think Megyn Kelly's a white nationalist? She isn't. She's just pandering to, like, I don't know, this, like, really bitter, like, white resentment politics. I've always said this. I want to imagine a better future. I'm actually a progressive.
Anyways, that's enough of that. But I think he just...
We called a race war. Didn't we, Nzo?
Yes, 100%. As he said,
white, black, this, that.
Where is the channel that's called Shit That Matters? Facts, LDG. A Hispanic dude talking about purity and shaking my damn head. Yeah, I know. And this is the thing, right? Again, because he called out Megyn Kelly, which the video we just watched of her talking that shit, and then you could see a bunch of black people running around here doing the same thing, and either the money is really good doing that stuff, or these people actually believe the shit that they're peddling. And I think it's the money. I really think it's the money,
I
bro.
think it's
Like,
both.
yeah, it could be.
They ain't that good of an actor to fucking play the role like you're like that and you're not. I really believe they're like that.
I agree. You're saying so in some degree they're like that. I agree with you 100%.
Like,
I agree with you 100%.
You know, I have a friend who still supports Trump even after all of this shit. And I'm like, listen, as long as we don't talk about it, you can like whoever you want. But the minute you try to start push your theory as logic, it's not working.
Agreed. It's just, oh man, I'm at the point where I'm just like, when you're on X and you're watching all of this crap, it kind of like, I could see why the world is fucked up as it is.
Yeah.
As fucked up as it is. You know what I mean? Now, granted, I also know that a lot of this internet stuff is not real life. But man, if you can amass a following, like this clown, like listen to this clown, what he has to say, right? And this dude has pictures in bed hugging up and kissing up other men, right? But he has this to say about the Super Bowl.
Watching professional sports is one of the gayest things ever.
Thank you for saying
what the
this,
fuck? Like,
dude.
you're gonna sit here and watch a bunch of dudes chase their dreams while you're sitting here eating fucking Domino's or Papa John's pizza?
Right.
Like, that's gay, dude. That's fucking gay. And this is why so many guys are losers. Like, why they're fat, triple chin, women don't respect them, because they're watching other men achieve their dreams while they sit there not achieving theirs. So, yeah, professional sports is literally one of the worst things you can fucking waste your time watching.
Including MMA.
Yes, like, yeah, I think MMA is gay too. Like, unless you're like a fighter yourself and you're watching it to like, you know, that's one of the caveats. Like, if you watch professional sports for study purposes because you are an athlete yourself, that's fine. But,
Facts,
you know, even watching MMA, I think is stupid.
Should men even watch TV in general? What should men watch then?
TV is stupid. Biggest waste of time ever. Guys should be watching documentaries. They should be watching, you know, anything that's educational.
Okay.
If you're not reading a fucking book, you better be watching something
You're
educational.
saying I should not be watching Mr. Beast?
Hell no. Hell no.
Have you ever seen one of his videos?
Bro, that guy's a fact.
Listen, I love
watching professional sports is
I love watching sports. I love football. I love basketball. And if you're gonna tell me that watching these sports means I'm gay, then you know what? You can call me gay. You can call me gay. You ever hear of a thing called entertainment? Right? Anyways, this is the same guy who lost his girl to a fucking rollerblader, bro. He's supposed to be this alpha man, and this rollerblader came around and took his girl. So
I don't know how these idiots platform. Well, it's the internet.
You never what?
I said I don't know how idiots like this get a platform, but it's the internet. What could you do?
Not only a platform, Roberto, a big platform. Like, people follow this guy and listen to this guy and think he's great. But this is someone who is getting a lot of slack, this Asian comedian. And I want to hear what you have to say, Roberto.
Bad kind that enters your home without a warrant. My only problem with ICE is that they're going after every minority group except black people.
Yeah, not really, Mike.
I mean, you're trying to reduce crime. You're just giving them more room to breathe. But I understand. Can you imagine the shape you have to be in to deport black people? Yeah, I'm actually training for the 3-gun competition right now. Bad kind that enters your home without a warrant.
What do you think, Roberto?
I think he's an idiot.
Okay, go ahead.
What do with your subtle racism that they should be going after black people and they're creating more room for us to create crime?
Mm-hmm.
What the, I'm from a generation where majority of the jokes you laugh at are racist because
Mm-hmm.
they're funny.
Ah.
And there's some racist jokes that are intended to not make you laugh. It's to give you a subtle shot.
Mm-hmm.
To let you know your place. And, some of us could calculate that shit and say, hey, that's not funny.
So
Now you're all sensitive. Now you're all like a Democrat. And shut the fuck up.
So let me ask you this. If his joke was funny, would
I'd
there be a
laugh.
difference?
I'd laugh.
Right. I say the same thing too, right? Because I always say this and we talk about this a lot of time, how because of politically correctness, comedy is not as funny as it's supposed to be, right? You can't say certain things and you can't do this. And what he did disrespecting black people is like, oh, you're racist. I don't think that, but if you're gonna do it, it has to be funny and clever, right? He just sounds like he's just, yeah, guys, we need to get black people out of here. Like he thinks he's being funny, but he's not. It sounds more racist than being funny, right? I've heard remember it was called Comic Relief, and I think it was what's that guy's name? Don Rickles went on there, bro, and he was trashing black people hard, right? Hard. I wish I could go back and find it because I think I watched it again and it wasn't as hard as I thought it was when I watched it the first time. But he made some jokes. But then at the end of it, he was like, "Oh, guys, it's all jokes, and if we can't laugh, then what's this world coming to?" Stuff like that, right? I'm paraphrasing, and that's when I was like, you know what? It's kind of right because we can sit here and we can laugh at Raw and Delirious, and Eddie Murphy was not kind to the gays in those ones. Roo, 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 pull over, right? But you can't tell me you didn't have tears in your eyes when you watched that. Even till this day, you still laugh at some of those jokes that we ain't supposed to be laughing at, right?
Who says I'm not supposed to? It's called
Well,
comedy.
Exactly.
And there's many different flavors of comedy. You find the one you like. I go see the
100%.
Nasty Show. Why do I see the Nasty Show? Because I'm gonna get jokes like that. That's the comedy I like. And if it isn't funny, I ain't laughing. It's as simple as that. But I'm not gonna fucking tear the guy's career apart.
Yeah, exactly. But I think a lot of people are I guess trying to tear this guy apart for his jokes now, right?
Everybody's a judge.
What's that?
Everybody's a judge.
Yeah, I agree. But your first reaction was racist, right? Your first
Well,
reaction was racist.
I'm telling you, to me, I took it as subtle racism. That's why I
Okay.
didn't find it funny.
Right.
Maybe I misinterpreted it, but that's how I took it.
I got that's my point, right? So a lot of people might be taking it the same way. Now I think if his jokes were clever or he had some kind of like something that would make you laugh, even though he said what he said, I think it would have been a little bit more acceptable, right? But to us, we didn't find it funny. Now there were people in the audience that kind of chuckled at the jokes and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
I
I'm glad
mean,
they got their money's worth,
mm-hmm.
Look,
So
I heard that. I'm sure you heard this joke too. What's the difference between a black man and Batman?
no, go ahead.
Batman could go out at night without robbing. When I heard that, it was a young white guy who said it. I fucking laughed. It was funny. It was creative, It included black people. It insinuated that black people rob, but it's fucking creative.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. It's a funny joke, and I get it, right? So, because that's what I'm saying. Like, so even like I know Dave Chappelle has taken a lot of slack for the comedy that he was doing, those trans jokes and all the stuff like that, right? But at the end of the day, like comedians got to be able to be comedians, though. You know what I mean? And this is why, like, I don't know if you've seen the last Dave Chappelle stand up. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Ah,
Wasn't funny to me. And I think his last couple of stand-ups haven't been really funny to me because it seems like he's more, I guess, like story joking, like telling a story and a joke, and it hasn't hit for me in a long time with Dave Chappelle, right? Um, but he takes a lot of slack for the trans stuff that he talks about. But at the end of the day, I think when he talked to Skitty, he said the trans woman come up to me and he said, you normalize it by when you do stuff like that. And sometimes you do, right? Sometimes when you make jokes, sometimes when you try to make people laugh with racist jokes, it normalizes certain things. Now, certain things you may not want to get normalized, but I mean, I don't have a problem with it. See, this is my problem with comedy. It gives people an excuse to use hateful language. See, now that's another part of the story too. But I think at the same time, when it comes to comedy, I think nothing is off limits. Well, you know, murder, stuff like that, like all that stuff. But, other than like that kind of stuff, I think nothing's off limits. Should be able to be racist and make racist jokes. Should be able to talk about transgenders. Should be able to talk about gays. Should be able to talk about blacks, right? Because I remember at one point there was a time where, and I don't know if you guys know Russell Peters, but Russell Peters used to make jokes about black people, but it was always like positive jokes. You know what I mean? Huh?
cultural.
Yeah, like but positive though, like oh yeah, he had a big dong and stuff like that. There was never one time where he made a joke that was disrespecting black people. And I'm like, man, listen, if you can't laugh at yourself, then you have a problem. You know what I mean? If you can't laugh at yourself, you have a problem. I laugh at myself all the time. Sometimes I do shit and I just be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to laugh at yourself,
It's a sign
We
of being human.
100%. Me and the boys were hanging on during the Super Bowl and we making fun of each other. You know what I mean? Me and you, we do it all the time. Sit on here and I make fun of you all the time, right? You never want to punch me in the face for it. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
Oh, maybe you see that is what it is. That sounds like
No,
yeah.
meaning that fuck. If you take offense to all of that, you're gonna have a lot of battles to fight, man.
Oh, 100%.
Fuck. I,
100%.
I'm a person who loves to laugh, and
Yeah, me too.
more times than not, when I laugh, it offends whoever I'm laughing at. So,
And to
so
be honest with you, I like I'm not this one person that just likes to um like how can I put this? Laugh at other people. You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna make a joke or someone makes a joke on me, like we can do the dozens and stuff like that. You can diss me, I can diss you, and we can do stuff like that, and it's all fun. You know what I mean? So like I never come on here and get mad at JG when he makes his little jokes about me. So or I make jokes about him or whatever. It's always all in good fun. It's always in good fun. But I definitely want to show you this. We definitely have some other stuff to talk about. So my favorite person is back. Sexy Red. And Sexy Red decided that she was going to remake the Michael Jackson Beat It song. You ready for this, Roberto?
oh, let's go. What the fuck is that?
Oh my god, bro! I tell you, my son keeps trying to tell me he's like, "Yo, you need to listen to the J Cole. You need to listen to the J Cole. Listen to the J Cole. Listen to J Cole." I'm like, okay, whatever. But then I get shit like this, and I just not motivated to listen to any kind of fucking hip hop, bro. I'm just not. Because this is gonna come out and they're gonna push this like it's the best fucking thing ever.
And people could, want to complain about Bad Bunny.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now, granted, it seems like someone is recording with their phone, so it may not sound like it's supposed to do if she does put this shit out. Maybe it was just something she was doing in like karaoke fun or whatever, right? But if it's something that she is trying to put out, because her lyrics were whack, her flow like on the track was whack. I got a really bad taste for hip hop now, man. Really. Everything I listen to is old school. I cannot listen to any of this new school crap. Can't do it, man.
I can't recall hearing a song that was made today. Or
For real.
made in this decade or last decade. Like, all of my songs are more or less old songs.
Yep. Same here. Same here. Anything on my playlist is something old. I do not listen to any of that new crap. I can't do it. You know what I mean? I try.
What happened to good R&B? Like, what happened? Is R&B even a category anymore?
It is, but it's not as much. It's definitely not as good as it should be.
Man, we got the best. We got a taste of the best of male R&B. Fuck.
100%. You play chess, Roberto?
Nope.
Have you?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I played chess a couple of times. Watch this.
I found it. It's a self-moving chessboard. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's the chessboard. Okay, we have the board set up. Oh my goodness! Wait, what? Hold on. So if I move this piece. Oh my goodness. I move this piece here. Hold on. You could also reset the board. Hold on. Oh my goodness.
You just play chess alone.
Huh?
You can play chess alone.
I do not know how to play chess.
That shit's fire, eh?
That's fucking scary shit.
That shit is fire, bro. Now, I don't know.
It's like a Ouija chessboard.
Facts. I don't know how like good it is at playing chess. I know if you go online and you like play the computer or something, like if you ain't really good, like the computer will fuck you up a couple of times. You may win a few games, but computers AI sometimes is good. So I don't know how good that AI is, but man, I would buy it. I would buy it.
What do you think that shit costs?
Probably 900. Yeah. So you ever see the self transforming Optimus Prime, the transformer? You say transform and it transforms by itself?
No.
Okay, well they have like an Optimus Prime. You say transform, it transforms. You can use your phone, have actions, have it like shoot its gun, fight, whatever. $999
per thing to just transform.
It's wicked. It's cool, right? But it's $999. When I first seen it,
sound effects.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. Hold on. I'll show it to you. It's nice. I like it. It's great. It's a good toy. But yeah, for a G Note, I'm not doing that. Let's just see if I have a quick one. All right, yeah, I'll show this video. Share screen. All right.
Hey, Optimus Prime. Greetings. Transform. Hey, Optimus Prime.
That's it?
Transforms it. You could transform it back. You can have it do little actions like fighting actions. That's just a small TikTok video, but yeah, it could do a lot. Could do a lot, but it's not like it does walk too by itself. It walks too by itself, like, but still $1,000, bro. Like this, just not paying for that. Not happening.
I thought I was big time into Transformers.
Uh-huh.
But I'm obviously wrong.
Wayfair's winter clearance is
So,
on now, and you can score tons of huge.
I had this video that I wanted to show you guys, and I want to show it. No, that. Oh, it's already up there. I wanted to show you guys this video.
Huge deals, like Wayfair's best deals since Black Friday.
Thank you, Ms. Martinez, Ms. Rahman. And I'm going to suggest to the witnesses that we stay to 5 minutes because we're running a little bit behind. Thank you.
Have you seen this, Roberto?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, members, for taking time to be here today, and thank you, staff, for making this happen. My name is Rahman, and I am a resident of South Minneapolis. I'm a Bangladeshi American, born in northern Wisconsin, and I'm a disabled person with autism and a traumatic brain injury. Not all autistic brains do this, but mine fixates on sounds, numbers, and patterns. And while what the world saw happen to me exactly 3 weeks ago today on video was a terrible violation, it is still nothing compared to the horrific practices I saw inside the Whipple Center. So I am here today with a duty to the people who have not had the privilege of coming home, and I offer this data because these practices must end now.
So, do you remember the video? There was one video of a Minneapolis woman driving.
I remember her. She got pulled out of her car. She was saying
yes,
she's handicapped.
yes, exactly. Yes.
On January 13th, on the way to my 39th appointment at Hennepin County's Traumatic Brain Injury Center, I encountered a traffic jam caused by ICE vehicles and no signs indicating how to get around it. I had not wanted to pull into a blocked, chaotic intersection, but verbally agreed to do so and rolled down my window after an agent yelled, "Move! I will break your effing window!" His first instruction. Agents on all sides of my vehicle yelled conflicting threats and instructions that I could not process while watching for pedestrians. Then the glass of the passenger side window flew across my face. I yelled, "I'm disabled," at the hands grabbing at me, and an agent said, "Too late." I felt immersed in a pattern, and I thought of Genoa Donald, an autistic black man killed by police during a traffic stop in 2021. I remembered Mr. Silverio Gonzalez, who was killed by ICE in his vehicle last year. An agent pulled a large combat knife in front of my face, which I thought was for cutting me, and later learned was used to cut off my seatbelt. Shooting pain went through my head, neck, and wrists when I hit the ground face first and people leaned on my back. I felt the pattern, and I thought of Mr. George Floyd, who was killed 4 blocks away. I was carried face down through the street by my cuffed arms and legs while yelling that I had a brain injury and was disabled. I now cannot lift my arms normally. I was never asked for ID, never told I was under arrest, never read my rights, and never charged with a crime. Approaching the Whipple Center, I saw black and brown bodies shackled together, chained together, being marched by yelling agents outdoors. I continue to hear the word bodies because that is how agents refer to us. We're bringing in a body. They're bringing in bodies, 7, 8 at a time. Where do I put them? We can't use that room. There's already a body in there. You have no reason to believe you will make it out alive if you are already being called a body. Agents repeatedly had to stop and ask how to do tasks. I received no medical screening, phone call, or access to a lawyer. I was denied a communication navigator when my speech began to slur. Agents laughed as I tried to immobilize my own neck. I asked for my cane and was told no, pulled up my arms and prodded forward in leg irons by agents laughing and saying, "Walk, you can do it, walk." Agents did not know if the facility had a wheelchair. When I was finally placed in one to be taken to interrogation, an agent taunted, "You were driving, right? So your legs do work." I pleaded for emergency medical care for over an hour after my vision had become blurry, my heart rate went through the roof, and the pain in my neck and head became unbearable. It was denied. When I became unable to speak, my cellmate pleaded for me. The last sounds I remember before I blacked out on the cell floor were my cellmate banging on the door, pleading for a medic, and a voice outside saying, "We don't want to step on Ice's toes." When I opened my eyes at Hennepin County's emergency room, I learned I was brought there to be treated for assault. The impacts of DHS detention on my physical, mental, and financial well-being and safety have been very severe, but I do not deserve more humane treatment than anyone else, U.S. citizen or not. And I am here today with a strong spirit and a duty to the many people who haven't had the privilege to tell their stories or see their loved ones come home. I am extremely distressed by the pattern that violence from law enforcement has been happening to Black and Indigenous communities for centuries, and to DHS survivors for over 20 years. We call ourselves a civilized nation, but we lack rules and accountability around what a person claiming to be law enforcement is permitted to do to another human being. I am not afraid, and I'm not afraid to keep working on this problem even after ICE is gone. Thank you for your time.
What are your thoughts, Roberto?
Sorry to say, but it's all on deaf ears, man.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, yo, with all of the shit that she said, like, this was a couple of weeks ago. I heard nothing. Nothing.
I saw what they did to her.
Me too.
You know, something happened to me here. I was driving down a street, and a very busy street, and the cops blocked it off. And I was in a lane that people were trying to get out of to make the turn because he blocked it. But no one would let me in. So I turned in the lane I was in. And to avoid getting in an accident, I waited till all these people went. Fucking cop screams at me, "Hey, hey!" I know he's screaming at me. I lower my window. He goes, "You ran a red light." I go, "Officer, when I went through the light, it was green. The only reason I'm here is because I didn't want to hit this guy beside me." He knew I was 100% right. What does he tell me? "Okay, get out of here."
Crazy.
Now, it's not nowhere near the same situation as Minneapolis. So I can only imagine if that cop had fucking broke my window, pulled me out of my car,
Facts.
When there was easy reason for misinterpretation what happened with me, but for me to just be at a light and they come up beside me and tell me, get out? Get out for what?
For real.
That would be my first comment. I don't care if you're a cop.
For
Just
real.
because you're a cop. Now, all these people that are saying, oh, you're resisting arrest, you're interfering. Posing a question is interfering when it's regarding you. You're not, I'm not asking why you're pulling Nzo over. I'm asking why you're pulling me over.
Facts.
And I don't deserve an answer? And
Facts.
you think you're going to just smash my window and pull me out and then claim I'm resisting?
Mm-hmm.
If that is an entrapment, I don't know what is. Let me just walk into a department store and they stick a gold chain in my pocket and fucking arrest me for crime. Why don't they just do that?
And then they take you to some facility, Roberto, where it's like a third world country facility, bro. The way she talked about it, I felt like you got these inmates all chained up together, and
no lawyer, no phone call, no communication with anybody,
and no one fucking can do anything about this. Because I believe her 100%, right?
too.
I believe her 100%. So I know there's a lot of people out there that must believe her too. And to me, it's just like, oh well, who cares, right? Who cares? And she's legal. And she's legal.
Yeah,
so
but
if
when she said her name, I was like, oh no.
What, you thought she wasn't legal?
Not that she isn't legal, but I know how they feel about those people already. Whether they're
100%. Oh, 100%.
Imagine she had a turban on.
Oh, 100%. And that's the thing, Roberto. They probably, again, like they do to us, just brush off what she said. Who cares? You know what I mean?
One victim. We arrest thousands of people that are legitimate.
It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
White woman.
Ugh. All right. So how am I gonna share this crap now? Let me remove this.
Who's that guy in the gray suit? Because he looks like a cop.
Honestly,
was talking.
He probably is, bro. He probably is a cop. Let's see. I gotta get this video up here. Hopefully this works properly. No, not that. Stop screen share. So this one. This one. What the hell? Okay, let me delete. Okay, there. All right, so let me bring up this video we have here. And hopefully this works as it should. Hey, it worked. Yay. Oh, look at that. All right. So you want to set this one up, Roberto?
What's this?
It's the video you told me to put on.
I don't know. Did I watch it?
I don't know. You sent me a text and you said,
I'm looking at the cover. It's not ringing a bell. Yeah, play it. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Remember
Basically
now?
what this is a black guy was riding the subway and a white woman didn't like the way he looked. So she called the police and played the video. Let's see what happens.
Let's do it.
White woman said she didn't like the way I was sitting on the train. So you call the police. You call the police to arrest the one black dude on the train. I haven't done anything illegal.
Let's go.
I haven't done anything illegal. I haven't done anything illegal. I am sitting on a train and one white woman didn't like my presence. Resisting what? Resisting what? What are you trying to arrest me for? I was sitting on a train. I was sitting on a train and you're trying to arrest me for what? Can I not even know what you're trying to arrest me for? Because a white woman, this white woman, resisting what? Am I being arrested?
So let's talk about what just went down in New York City. So Alex O'Keefe, he is an award-winning screenwriter for FX The Bear and a former speechwriter for Senators Elizabeth Warren and Ed Markey, was handcuffed and pulled off a train. And why? Because a white woman decided she didn't like the way he was sitting. Instead of de-escalating, police stopped the train, dragged him off, and detained him. He was interrogated, humiliated, and then released. This isn't just about one woman's complaint. It's about law enforcement treating a black man like a threat over posture. Where is the accountability? Who were these officers? Why are they not being disciplined? And let's be clear, if O'Keefe wasn't a nationally recognized writer, would this story even make headlines? We need answers. We need the names of those officers, and we need to know why they haven't been disciplined. And let's not sugarcoat it. This is racist. I am so sick of seeing black men criminalized because someone decided to make a phone call instead of minding their business. Stop using the police as your personal weapon. Enough is enough.
What do you think, Gonzo?
So first off, I know this story. It was a while ago, and the guy that they did that to was a writer. He wrote a show called The Bear. I don't know if you ever seen it. I never seen it, but he was a writer of the show The Bear, and I have no idea what happened after that. But it's the same thing as, writing while being black.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Writing while being black.
This
And
shit happened a while ago?
yeah. I actually think we talked about it on the show before.
I don't remember seeing that.
Oh, yeah. And I think there was a little bit more to the video because they actually made him get off of the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made him get off of the train. And I'll say this because Adam Sandler had a kind of a certain situation too, a little same thing, but he's not the same color of us. But at the same time, stuff like that happens to black people, whether you're rich or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether you have money or not. Look what happened to Oprah. Remember when Oprah went in the store and they told her that she didn't have enough money to be in there or something like that? Oprah said, "What?"
Then to Jordan's daughter.
Jordan's daughter, and it happened to Adam Sandler's daughter, right? But again, that's Adam Sandler's daughter. She went to the store. They kind of said like, "Oh, you need to have money to be in here, whatever." She called her father, and then her father went and he bought $300,000 worth of bags and gave the commission to another person in the store, not the woman that did that. So, but man, at the end of the day, Roberto, this is nothing new, bro. Nothing new. I think we had another one where there was a girl or a guy and he was sitting on the chair and she didn't like the way he was sitting and called the cops on him too. You know what I mean? So
how do you even gain their interest to make them send the cops there? I have a person sitting here inappropriately.
What's
okay,
up,
we'll send
stranger?
over officers right away, ma'am.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
What
Said
nationality is he?
Adam's daughter was dressed like Adam, so they assumed she was a bum. Yeah, exactly. 100%. And check your DMs, Onzo. All right, I got you, Mike. I'll check that now. But what were you saying, Roberto? What was that last thing you said?
What I say?
I don't know. You said something last.
It's all good.
I
just blurted something out in regards,
No problem. All right, Mike sent this. Let's see what this is. Crap. Okay. Let's end this one. And this one. Let's go here. Mike sent something, so let's see what it is. Looks interesting. Let's see if I have to. Ah, damn it. See, this is the problem with this program. They need to fix this part of it because you always got to add a layer and go to media share and okay. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Remove that. Add layer, media, screen share. There. And then you got to adjust it again, all kinds of crap. I'm going to have to set up 2 different scenes so that I can get it properly. All right. Let's try this. Hey, it worked. All right, let's listen to what Mike sent me here.
And I believe that nature can...
I'm going to restart it. Ah, shit.
Nature will provide you with answers to some of the most difficult problems in your life. And I believe that nature can give us guidance on complex societal issues. Introducing the bonobo, our close primate cousin with whom we share 98.7% of our DNA, same as chimps. And while chimps are a violent, male-dominated species, bonobos are a peaceful, female-dominated species, with females forming coalitions to subdue male aggression. And one of the most fascinating things about bonobos is that for as long as we've studied them, no one has ever observed a bonobo killing another bonobo, until recently. As the United States and the rest of the world began demanding the release of the Epstein files, which we still haven't gotten, by the way, the first ever bonobo murder was witnessed. And here's why it happened. A male bonobo, who scientists named Hugo, was observed being aggressive with an infant, and 5 female bonobos came together and beat Hugo to death, biting him, stomping him, even biting his testicles. And while the 5 females beat Hugo to death, the entire bonobo community, almost 60 bonobos, stood by and watched it happen, including Hugo's half-brother. So at the precise moment that the entire world is grappling with the truth that a group of wealthy men can abuse children without consequence, one of the most peaceful species on the planet comes together to beat a male to death and bite his balls off for abusing a child. So what do you think? Coincidence? Or is nature sending us a message? I'll let you decide. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the trail. I truly believe that if you're willing...
Interesting. What's that?
Well said.
Yeah, but listen, man, for whatever reason, they're covering up this Epstein stuff huge, and there's some names in there that they probably just can't let come out or don't want to come out. But at the end of the day, man, bro.
It's what this guy is doing. Like, now he's saying that the Democrats have manipulated those files to incriminate him. And they fucking actually believe him.
100%.
Even though those people were like crying, release the files. His own people who he's calling idiots, screaming, release the files. And now he just knows that time kills all and it's all forgotten.
100%. 100%. And he's just gonna just wait it out. And then by the time those files ever come out, if they ever do come out,
it won't matter. Well,
it won't matter.
Victims.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know what I mean? Hold on. So remember I told you about these raccoons, Roberto? These freaking coons.
Another one here?
Yeah, we got one here. I always say raccoon alert because you can't put coon. So I'll put raccoon alert and this.
All right, now I got to make this video. Yeah, I'm so sick of people being silly. First and foremost, Donald Trump didn't even post the meme. It was a staffer that posted another video, and at the end of the video, the reel jumps to that meme, which Donald Trump or nobody on his staff had anything to do with. Somebody else made the meme. And then when you look at the meme had Joe Biden depicted as a monkey. It had Hillary Clinton was a pig. What the are y'all talking about? Y'all always got to make something to try to make something out of nothing. I met Donald Trump plenty of times. He ain't a racist. Anybody that know Trump know he's not a racist. And for all of y'all acting like that was the primary focus of the video, which he took down, and he said if he had saw the video, he disagrees with the video, and he think that it shouldn't be depicted that way anyway. What are y'all talking about? I'm so sick of y'all virtue signaling. Pastors, all of you clowns didn't say nothing when Charlie got killed. They didn't say nothing about nothing that's going on in the country. But this is your opportunity. Especially you conservatives. This is your opportunity to kiss the butt of the left.
I'm telling you, the rest of the world is just looking and fucking laughing.
I hate this guy, bro.
It's left and right and red and blue, Republican, Democrat.
Oh my
blah,
God.
blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, shut the fuck up. Like, you just keep talking and you keep pushing this Trump isn't a racist narrative, but you expect us to not see what we see, not believe what we hear, right? Fuck out of here with that bullshit, bro.
Did this guy literally cry when Charlie Kirk got murdered?
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Like tears?
Yes. Yeah. And not only that, right, Mike, because I know you put the boys being boys, so I know you watch Abram preach. Well, they did a video on him doing that crap, right? But not only did he cry when Charlie Kirk died, he was on a podcast like months or years before him saying he would never cry if his son or his father or his wife died. But he was crying for Charlie Kirk, bro.
The same guy who doesn't want him in that country you're crying for him.
Exactly. Yo, I'm telling you this. I hope they're getting paid a lot of money, and I really hope it's worth it. I really fucking hope it's worth it for them, because at the end of the day, you are doing us a disservice, right? And not only are you doing us a disservice, you are doing the work for them. They don't have to do it if we're going to do it, right? They don't have to do it. I'm sick of it, bro. They drive me up a wall, man. Can't take these these racist white people anymore. That's for sure.
Or racist black people.
Or racist black people. Yeah, exactly. Let me see. I think I had something else I wanted to show too that I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? Okay. So earlier we were talking about AI, right? And Shifty said that there was a new AI. I got to get my hands on this, but watch this, bro. Oh, man, the sound. Hold on. We're back at the beginning.
You killed Jeffrey Epstein, you animal! He was a good man! He knew too much about our Russia operations. He had to die, and now you die too.
AI?
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, when I was using Sarah, I was trying to do like fight scenes and stuff like that, and they didn't come out like that. It's getting worse, bro. It is getting worse. I think there's another one. Hold on.
The better is getting worse.
Yeah. The better is getting worse. Yeah, because it's going to affect a lot of things. That's a small screen, but okay. Watch this one. This is Will Smith fighting a spaghetti monster.
But why would you waste your time doing that? I don't understand. Who's sitting at home saying, you know what? I'm going to create Will Smith fighting a spaghetti monster. I want to have little bits of rosé sauce hanging off of him. And who does this?
You know what? To be honest with you, bro, it looks like, some people got, well, for one, they got nothing better to do with their on their hands, right? That's probably one of the reasons why. But at the same time, um, you try to be creative. You could, like, if you can create your own movie with AI, I would do it. I would do it. I tried to do some stuff with it. Only Strange said, nobody cared about Charlie Kirk's besides Candace Owens. Yeah, because Charlie Kirk was one of those racists. You know what I mean? Charlie Kirk was definitely one of those racists. And at the same time, black people shouldn't have cared. I mean, you don't want someone to get murdered. And I say that all the time, but then sometimes I think with Trump, the shooter shouldn't have missed.
That's because he paid the shooter.
Yeah, for real. For real. But I wish that shooter didn't miss, to be honest with you. But
we could be wishing for, worse things, because honestly, I think Vance is worse.
Which is worse?
The vice president.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. But that's the thing, though. Maybe he wouldn't have been the one. Maybe they would have got someone else, because they figured he wouldn't have been able to win against Kamala. But then again, I'm at the same point where I'm like, yeah, they probably thought anybody would be able to beat her, right?
I'm saying if Trump goes down,
Oh, now,
yeah.
Yeah, but when they tried to take him out, it was during the election, right? So the question is, would Vance have taken over to run for president, or would they have put someone else in that position?
I
Right?
think the big agenda is to put Vance in there, because all of those guys with the big money, they all are Vance's buddies. Vance has no political background, nothing, and they put him as vice president.
Yeah, I know. Trump had none either.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Well, his boss doesn't either. So
yeah, Trump. I mean, you can't say that now because he had 4 years, but before that, he was nothing. Like he was a fucking entertainer, bro. You know what I mean? He was a fucking entertainer. Like,
I
so
wanted that too.
I didn't hear you.
I said a bad one at that too.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Horrible. I know I had that video. I had the actual video that they did, because I know the one we did was the updated one. I think that guy has it there, but I think I have the full video. Because at the end of the day, when you are taking black people, here it is, and turning them into monkeys, you are 100% being racist no matter what you think. This is the actual full video.
I'm sure Trump loved that video. Oh my God!
And they try and
probably
so they
jizzed all over it.
But you hear what their excuse is, right? They said that Trump didn't watch the whole video, but that shit with the Obamas is right at the beginning. So he didn't even have to watch the whole video. And then it wasn't him that posted it. It was someone in his staff. And as soon as they seen it, they took it down. And like, shut the fuck up, bro. You knew what they're doing. He said, wait, wasn't the narrative that it was at the end? Exactly, Mike. Exactly. They said it was at the end, and they said Trump actually didn't see the whole video, right? Now, me and you always send each other videos, Roberto. You ever send me a video you didn't watch to the end?
No, because you might ask me a question about it.
Exactly. Exactly. So you're not sending and putting out videos out here because you didn't watch to the end, but it's not even at the end of the video. The narrative that they push, and that's why I say these guys lie so fucking much that you can never believe anything that that camp says, bro. Not a damn thing. They lie way too much. They lie way too much. They're fucking racist, right? They don't give a shit about black people. They don't give a shit about brown people. All they want is to have their white nation. And you know what? I think we talked about it too. You give us the opportunity, some land, and a place to build up our own nation, a black nation, let us do it. Leave us alone, right? But they'll never do that because they tried that. Black Wall Street. And guess what happened? They burned it down. And I literally watched a video. Now, of course, it's Tom Hanks, he's an actor, whatever. But he said he only recently found out about the Tulsa massacre.
There's so much. Also, that time I went to Cali and I had that cab driver and told me all these lakes that were black towns, parks, lakes that they fucking just covered up. I had no clue. I remember telling you on a show. No clue. Like you won't find this documented anywhere. And this guy was an immigrant. He wasn't even an American.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Who knows how much we don't know?
Way too much, right? And they'll never tell us. They'll never let us know. They'll keep that information. And with what they're doing, they're trying to get rid of our history. So even the stuff that we think about and like, oh, this happened and all of this stuff, they're going to erase that from history and we'll never get to, well, the next generation will never know about it. So you got to be very careful, man. We're living in a slippery.
Strong, you know?
It is. It is. But here's the thing, and I agree with you about word of mouth, Roberto, and stories getting passed over through generations and generations. But what happens if they erase the history? Then one generation says it one way, then another generation says it another way, and then by the time it gets to like 10 generations, it's a completely different story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at least if you have some documentation where you have some books or something out there you can read, and you'll always get maybe not completely accurate information, but you'll get accurate information. But until then, they're erasing everything.
There should be some kind of black establishment that doesn't need funding from the government.
100%.
History alive. Makes no
100%.
sense. All the fucking money that some black people have. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to put 2 and 2 together. Keep your people strong. All other nationalities do it.
100%. I agree with you 100%. And that's the reason why, it's like you look at some of these millionaires and they act like they care about black people and what happens to us, but none of them will put their money investing into black stuff.
Put your money where your mouth is.
100%. 100%. I would definitely put my money where my mouth is if I was like that. You know what I mean? And not just going back to your community and helping out your community, because that's a good thing too. But I'm talking about, like you said, building like a foundation where you don't need government funding money and you could open up maybe your own museum or
they
something.
can't shut you down. They could maybe not get you started, but They can't shut you down.
Well, I mean, we do have someone that's doing something for black people, Roberto. Dr. Umar.
I'm talking substance, man. Substance. You know?
Dr. Umar, you know
Like
what I
I could
mean?
see someone like Spike Lee doing something like that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which would be great if he did.
Yeah,
You know what I
like do
mean?
it in New York City.
Facts.
The
100%.
National Black History Museum.
Facts. I think, and there's this, they call them the FBAs, like Foundational Black Americans, right? Where they kind of, um, like ancestry is like they were always American, stuff like that. I think one of them tried to open up a museum, but I don't know. I don't know how good it's doing or what it's doing. Like this amazing Lucas always kind of makes fun of him and says it's like he does it. He put it in like a white area or something like that. So I don't know how true that is, but
Well, I think something on that scale would get attention, and once it does, they try and shut it down. That's what I would think.
mhm. Uh, So I'm scrolling through because I'm looking for something. I see this post. It says GTA 6 will reportedly give Bad Bunny his own radio station that only plays his music. And of course, the person that posted it said, I will no longer buy your game.
You know, I look at that as fucking bait because I see so much in commentary for rhetoric that pisses me off. And I'm so
Mm-hmm.
fucking tempted to respond, and I always end up deleting. And I said,
Mm-hmm.
do you have no balls, or do you just don't want to get fucking waste your time? And I said, I like the second answer.
I think it's bait. You know
It
what I
is
mean?
bait. It's hate
I'm
bait. That's what I call it. Hate
yeah,
fucking bait. You're trying to get me in there, and you're gonna have some bot gang up against me and get me all frustrated and try and get me to kill myself.
absolutely 100%. And you know, especially on X, if you scroll through X, you will get race baited on every second post, bro. Every second post, you will get some sort of race baiting that you will want to respond to.
They get me so pissed on Facebook, Anzo. I start going into their profile.
Really?
I see the comments some of them make, and I'm like, you're that bullface that you have a family picture right next to it that people could, because you know what happens. A lot of people that go a little too overboard are being stalked by people who are righteous and fucking
Mm,
get them fired and get
mm-hmm.
them ruin their lives. And that's legit. I'm 100% for that. You think you could just fucking go out there and share your thoughts, even though they're so wrong and offensive, and there's no repercussions? Well, that's not free speech, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
hate speech.
But okay, so you're saying Facebook, but it's people you know?
No, not people I know.
Oh,
Like,
okay, okay.
in the commentary, like
Oh,
you'll see,
okay, of a video. Yeah, yeah,
100,000
okay.
comments, and you
Okay,
open
yeah,
it
yeah.
up, and the first 10 you see are like, holy fuck, there's that many people who think like that? And you
Yeah,
start
yeah.
clicking on their profiles, and you start
Yeah.
saying, holy shit.
No, 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 I hear you. I hear you. I thought like if you're watching like one of those videos and you see how much people are racist on it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's just crazy. But X is even worse, bro.
That's
When I
what I
tell
want.
you X is even worse, it's even fucking worse. Like just nothing but toxic haces crap on there. Said it's clear
Well,
bait because
the leader of
GT.
X is the second man in the clan.
Oh yeah, 100%. Mike said it's clear bait because GTA had Latin stations since Vice City, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that jackass already knows that. Exactly.
Always
Exactly.
West Coast beats, man. West Coast Latin.
Of course. Of course. And even if they did, you could just change the fucking station. Like, I don't, I mean, I do understand it, right? I do understand it because you're sitting there and you're acting like you want to be not racist, right? Oh no, it has nothing to do with but Spanish people, brown people, black people. right? Whatever we do, wherever we're in, you want to fucking shit on it. We're in movies, you want to shit on the movies, right? We're in video games, you want to shit on the video games. Like, bro, we've lived, let's just say, I'm going to say I'm 51. I'll say 40 years of my life being dominated by white media. Dominated by white media. We're still pretty much dominated by white media, but now you're seeing a lot more, black people getting roles like race bend roles that people don't like and all of that crap and whatever. I'm just glad black people are getting money. That's it. You know what I mean? If someone says, oh, well, we're going to play this character, but this character used to be white in the comic, oh, well, so be it. Because if they did an original black character, you wouldn't fucking like that either. So I'm at the end of the rope with this crap with these people, bro. They drive me up a wall. Yeah, they drive me up a wall sometimes, man. But that's it. Anything else, Roberto?
It's anytime I start reflecting, I feel like it's getting dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a very curious guy. I don't accept things just for what it is. I think there's a purpose for everything,
Absolutely.
And I feel like I'm bouncing into less people who think like that.
100%.
Things like that scare me, Nzo, because when I do bounce into a person like that, it feels like a breath of fresh air. Time elapsed so fast. And it's usually you bounce into these people when you yourself are in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know if I had time, when I bounce into these people, I would literally talk to them for hours.
For real.
Because it's so frustrating that I got to keep all this shit in because A, most of the people aren't from my fucking generation. They have no clue what I'm talking about. And B, they're fucking stupid. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not claiming to be some fucking Einstein over here, but
they're stupid.
I don't know what happened. What fucking happened?
They're stupid. 100%.
Where did we go wrong? Like, where did this shift take place? Was it the poke? Was it the new millennium 2000? Was it 1990s when they started veering away from family-oriented programming?
Mm-hmm.
Where did the shift start that nobody saw it?
I'll tell you one thing that I think about the poke. I think people are dying a lot younger now since the poke. And it's freaking me out that some of these people that I know, like younger than me, are dying. A dude that I know just died the other day, brain cancer or tumor, whatever. You know what I mean?
It's rapido.
Yeah.
Find out and boom, they're gone.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And I was talking to this with some people and I was like, oh, well, there's some people that are okay. And I said, yeah, but I think there are some people, like not all drugs are going to affect everybody the same way. And I think that poke had an effect on some people that I guess giving them cancer or making them die early. I don't know, but it's just since 2020, I've been hearing so many people been passing away, man, and I'm just like, what the frick? Ask Donnie this. I'm gonna ask you the same question. How many weddings you been to in your life?
How many weddings?
Yeah.
A lot.
How many funerals you been to in your life?
Fuck, these are some trick ass questions, yo.
I have never been to a wedding, and I've been to 13 funerals that I can remember.
You've never been to a wedding?
Never.
That's why you have all these Jordans. Fucking expensive weddings are on, so jeez. Man, you get invited to 4 weddings in a year, you gotta fucking do overtime. That's what it comes down to. Like, I get into fights with my wife all the time. I said, listen, they didn't consider my financial status when they invited me to this wedding. So how could they predetermine that I got to put that much fucking loot in an envelope? I might not even like the food they're giving me.
Well, how much loot do you got to put in there?
Right now, you're looking minimum $250, $300 a person.
Jesus, what?
It used to be a brownie on, so it used to be a brownie. Brownie 50. If it's a brethren, you put 2 bills in there because it's a brethren. But now, just random strangers, people, you don't even really know them, and they invited you because they're a friend of a family friend, and you got to put, they're inviting your whole family, so you're talking a Gino to go to a wedding.
That's
You might
fucking
not like the
crazy,
fucking
bro.
music. You might not like the food. You might not like the table you're sitting at. There's so many fucking reasons or situations that could make you say, I could have did something better with that G note. I could have just gave it to them and said, wish you all the best.
Oh, for sure. 100%. 100%. So
Some
what?
weddings are a blast. I won't lie. I've gone to a few weddings.
Danny said that too. Danny said weddings were
Including my own, because I didn't want to be a hypocrite. I made sure there's no fucking watered down alcohol. You have a few Jamaican fucking rum, and you're gonna be throwing up outside. You know what I mean? So I've gone to weddings. I had, like, no word of a lie, 10 drinks, and I could do a head spin.
And you're not paying for anything while you're there, so I guess I
No,
can
it's open
understand.
bar, but what I'm trying to say is, normally I'll have 2 drinks and I'm fucking buzzing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you.
How is it I go to a wedding? Oh yeah, you're pumped, you're all excited, your adrenaline's going. I had 10 fucking straight Johnny Walkers, and I drove home not worried or even remembering I had 10.
Wow.
So I just gave you fucking $1,000 for me and my family to come to your wedding. You gave me watered down alcohol with a fucking cold cut display to eat.
Yeah, never been to one, but I've been to a shitload of funerals, bro.
Yeah, that sucks. Because I fucking hate funerals, man. I hate
Me too.
funerals.
Me too. Me too. I have a friend that's in the hospital, but I was been supposed to go see him, and it's just hard for me to do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've
When you
been to
walk
a
in a
lot.
hospital, you get like a fucking pungent smell in your nose.
Well, I haven't been to one. Well, I can't say that, but whenever I do go to a hospital now, because when I went to go get my checkup and stuff, I had to go to the hospital when they did the EKG or whatever. Um, I wore a mask. I don't walk in that hospital without a mask.
It's almost like I could smell blood.
Really?
It's like a death
Hey,
smell.
Tamika. Oh yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah. The hospitals are a death smell. I don't like them at all. 100%. Don't like them. Been there way too many times, and I don't like going there. And when I
Even more
do,
so since the poke.
oh, 100%. 100%. There's no way I'm going into one of them places without my mask on. You know what I mean? No way. I'm not doing it. So,
I remember during the poke time, my mom was in the hospital. She was
mm-hmm.
actually at the Jewish, and I was happy because, they tend to you very fast there.
Mm-hmm.
I went to see her. She was in the ER. There was fucking beds everywhere.
Yeah, 100%.
Everywhere. Like, I was walking sideways through the aisles
Mm-hmm.
to get to my mom with old people, young people. People
Mm-hmm.
look like they're going to pass. People look like, why are they there?
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell my mom, I gotta go. She's like, why? Why you just reach? I go, I can't take the smell, Mom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It smells like fucking death.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Hate him. Fucking hate him, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
Nothing
but
we
guys,
have in common besides weed.
facts, 100%, man. Tamika, thanks for popping in. Much appreciated. We're gonna bounce out of here. It's almost that time. A little bit past the time, but it is what it is. We started late because I was still trying to figure out this damn program, but I'm gonna get it. I'll have it done by next show. Roberto, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Before I do that, I'm
Yeah.
just curious. What did we do that night to get over 100 fucking viewers that we ain't doing again?
I have no idea.
What happened that night?
This first night I used this program.
Was it legit? Was that not the glitch? Was that legit? We had that much people in there?
I thought it was a glitch, and then I went on the actual YouTube channel and seen that yeah, we did have that much people in there.
What happened? I'm just
to be honest with you.
Was it the topics?
Nah, it could have been bots.
Really? Huh?
Yeah. Program first time using it. They're like, hey, let's put it, and they push out. Now, I think okay, so it was. I think it could have been real people because we did get a few comments in there that we haven't had before.
Yeah, there was
But
something I never saw before.
right. So if it wasn't bots, it was because the new program pushed out the stream more than I guess it's doing now, right?
Okay.
So it was promoted when we used the program.
Free trial will promote your shit.
Yeah. Hey, look at this,
And
guys! You got so
reality
much people.
kicks in.
Yeah, 100%.
Back to 6 and 7.
Yeah, 100%.
Shit. Well, for the 6 or 7 of you that are with us, you can find us here Wednesday night, 9:00, usually on time. If we're not waiting for JG to arrive to get shit
Facts.
off our chest live like we do. Big Afford, myself, Roberto Big Six. Respect, yo.
Absolutely. Tomorrow night we will be reviewing the first 3 episodes of Alex Cross. So make sure to check that out because it's gonna be good. I watched 2.5 episodes and that shit was fire. I'm enjoying it. So you watch Alex Cross, Roberto?
No, but you were right about his and hers.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, it's so funny because I was watching with the wife, and she's telling me it's the ex-wife. I'm like, babe, come on, man. You think he would make me watch this show and it's that obvious it's her? They're making it so obvious it's her. Then they're making it so obvious it's the cop. Then they're making it so obvious it's. But when you find out, you're like, damn, I had no fucking clue.
Neither did I.
Clue.
There are a few people that said they knew. I said, okay, whatever.
They're full of
Personally,
shit. They're
I
full
had
of
no
shit,
idea.
Uncle.
I had
What?
no idea, bro.
They had to tell you how they knew.
Yeah.
Because there was no sign. I could watch
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah.
There was no sign. They didn't put her enough in there for you to say she's a suspect.
Agreed. I said the same thing. And when that shit ended up, absolutely. Of course we did. 100%.
I'm telling everybody to watch it because you'll never fucking guess. I don't care. You say you guessed, you're a liar. And I'm glad I found out now.
That's what I said too, bro. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I mean, oh yeah, I knew it was the mom. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Because when I found out, I was like, what? And that shit, because I enjoyed it while I was watching it, but that shit made, yeah, and it made it so much better.
Like you said, oh, why?
Or how was that even possible?
You're like, yeah, because you know why? You know why? They didn't tell you. Sorry, whoever's watching this and didn't see it. They didn't tell you it was her. I thought it was the big girl that got it in the woods. I didn't.
Yeah, me too.
You know? If I knew it was her, then I could say, oh, yeah, it's got to be the mom because nobody is going to let their daughter go through that. But how did the mom find out?
Yep. And then there was a scene right before the sister died, right? Where she went to the husband and was like, oh, there's something I need to tell you about your wife. She's not who you think she is. And he's like, oh, I gotta go, whatever. And then she died that night. And I was like, okay, I see what they're doing here, right? I kind of had a feeling. See, the one thing I did get was I knew that the white reporter was the fat chick. I had a feeling.
I didn't know that either.
Because they never showed her. That's why they showed everybody else as an adult, but they never showed her. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. I think that's her, right? So I figured that part out. But the mom part, there was no way. I actually thought, I ended up thinking. Okay, so no, at first that's what I thought, and then I thought, okay, so the wife actually set them up to make it look like it was them, right? Even when she killed them in that room, and then it ended up being the grandma.
How could you think it's the wife when they showed her standing in the rain in the woods?
Mm-hmm.
How low budget could you get? The
Too
thing,
easy.
you know, like I
Yeah, yeah.
always tell my wife, you know, babe, can't believe I married you.
We're
Because so wrong, so wrong.
We're talking about His and Hers, guys. His and Hers on Netflix. But yeah, no, I feel you on that one. It was too obvious, and that's what I said too. I'm like, no, it's not that. And then I thought it was the cop. I thought it was the boyfriend at one point. Then I went back to her, and I'm like, maybe it is her, but you know. And then it ended up being her mom, and
It's
I was just like,
probably
wow,
one of the best whodunits that I've seen
it
because
was good. Mm-hmm.
I was so off.
100%. But I'm telling you, watch the first season of Alex Cross and then the second season. The first one is a really good whodunit too, bro. It is fucking fire.
Did you watch
It is
Knives
fire.
Out?
I don't like Knives Out.
No.
Yeah, I don't like it. I didn't like the first one, and then I never watched the second or third.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Alex Cross is something you would like. Trust me.
Netflix?
Prime.
Prime, huh? Okay.
Prime. Yeah. Eldris Hodge? Eldris Hodge? Yeah.
Eldris
Black.
Albrecht?
No, a Hodge, black guy. Pretty good.
Okay.
And his partner is, you remember the Old Spice commercial? The black guy in the Old Spice commercial?
Who
He's
the-
his partner.
Look at me.
Yeah, on the horse. Yeah. He's his partner.
Okay.
You two like it, so Spoil Kings will trash it. No, actually, I think they liked it. I think they liked His and Hers. I know Brian did. I know, but Aldous Hodge. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, but he's in it, and it's very good. It's very good. You'll like it. If you liked His and Hers, you'll like Alex Cross. But with that being said, guys, make sure to check us out. Next week, we will be back with another episode of the O.O.C. Hopefully, JG will be in the house. If not, me and Roberta will hold it down like we always do until he's ready
Or at
to
least
come
let
back.
us know why this guy ghosted us this week. Ghost.
Yeah, 100%. But with that being said, peace.
Let's blow this shit.